Yo, if you want a high-velocity, soul-shattering, and totally addictive progression fantasy masterpiece that hits with the absolute top-tier structural friction of John Grisham and the relentless, zero-compromise mechanical weight of an elite sacred art sandbox, Will Wight has engineered an absolute world-class triumph. Bloodline drops us headfirst into the deeply layered, highly volatile valley borders of Sacred Valley, launching the high-octane 9th installment of the celebrated Cradle saga. We follow our fierce, hyper-analytical, and fiercely resilient protagonist Wei Shi Lindon, now an ascendant powerhouse underlord sage, as he drops his defensive isolation buffers and returns home to execute a high-stakes, zero-compromise extraction protocol before his entire homeland pool faces absolute erasure. The vibe is zero-compromise sage tradecraft meets a relentless, slow-burn Desolate Valley defense. The narrative structure hits absolute overdrive as a reality-warping god-tier Dreadgod, the Wandering Titan, awakens and vectors directly toward the valley, layering hidden tracking metrics and cataclysmic seismic lines across the continent's infrastructure. Lindon's hyper-observant survival radar clicks into maximum capacity, but the true friction hits when his own long-lost family and stubborn clan leaders completely refuse to believe his warnings, treating him like an outcast rather than a savior. To survive the cutthroat sandbox, Lindon pairs up with his fierce, hyper-advanced partner Yerin, the brilliant Mercy, and the chaotic, hyper-possessive advancement mentor Eithan Aurelius. Together, they treat the combat arts with masterclass precision, manually upgrading their Madra constructs, deploying dominant dragon breath voids, and navigating the valley's ancient draining boundary grid before their baseline power levels drop permanently. Will Wight treats the progression cultivation with fantastic structural weight. This isn't just standard action loops, it is a gritty, high-friction landscape where long-buried global conspiracies, ancient script arrays, and deep-hidden emotional vulnerabilities intersect, requiring our protagonist to rely on his ultimate tactical core instincts. This audiobook is a total sleep-depriving binge listen because the dynamic, highly energetic performance perfectly captures Lindon's sharp tactical internal monologues alongside the devastating commanding weight of a homecoming where the ultimate penalty for failing your past is absolute ruin. Trust me, if you want a progression thriller that treats its complex magic tiers and structural keys with perfect logical weight, this book is the absolute GOAT.